Hey everyone, and welcome back or welcome to our channel. We are Our Blended Fam. It's me, who is Kayla, Babe, Tashawn, 3-year-old who is Faith, almost 3-month-old who is TJ, who is asleep over there right now. As you can see by the title, today we'll be doing a how we met plus how we got together.
How we got together.
And if you see us eating, we eating lunch right now. We got some rice, we got some hot sausage and some peppers.
Yes, sir.
Roll bomb. Babe made lunch today. Well, I did the rice, but she don't like making this rice. So I'm like,
Yeah, but I made everything.
So, how we got together?
How we met first.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping.
So basically, what happened was I was going through life, and things wasn't going the way it was supposed to go. Well, I ain't gonna say the way it's supposed to go, but the way I wanted things to go. And I needed something to get me on my feet, so I went and I applied for Job Corps, and basically get my education, further my education with my carpentry experience, stuff like that. And so I went downtown Philadelphia, Center City. I went down to the office and I applied for Job Corps down there near Scranton, Jarvis, PA. It's called Keystone Job Corps. But yeah. So I went down there and I filled out my application, and I had to wait a couple weeks. Then I got my leave date, which was July 10th of 2018, right? July 10th of 2018. We've been together so long, and the time that we got together, the years is like weird. Because we got together, we was friends, lived together, everything, within like the same year. So I feel like we've been together 3 years, but it's really been 2 years. But we got together in 2018. But we only been together 2 years, even though it's 2021. So it's weird, because it seems like 4. 2018, 19, 20, 21. But it's really only 2. Because at the time we actually got together. So yeah. But yeah, we'll get into all that. So yeah, that's what got me into going to Job Corps. What you can talk about?
Mine's pretty simple. It was all because of Faith, honestly. Got pregnant at 15. I was doing homeschool. What else? I wish we would have got some things there before making a video.
What's that?
Then Faith's dad's mom and stepdad told me about Job Corps. Well, the stepdad told me about Job Corps, and he was like, just tell me about it, and I was too young to even go there at first, because I was still only 15. Then I turned 16. Was I able to go? Yeah, then I was able to go at 16, so it took a few months, but we was like looking into it, looking things up, researching about Job Corps and whatnot, plus the information that he already told me about it. And as the time went on, like months later, right when I turned 16, like probably like a week after I turned 16, then I went downtown, same thing he did, applied, got some information, then the process started there. Keystone, July 10th.
Yep.
And then July 10th came around, and here we are.
Like literally.
It was only a few weeks.
While people was enjoying the 4th of July and stuff like that, like I was packing. I was making sure I bought everything I needed.
Yeah.
So it was a hectic July.
Yeah.
Because, remind you, I applied.
Oh, did I apply in May?
I applied around May after my mom's birthday. Because I wanted to be home for her birthday. Because I was going to apply at the beginning of the year. But my mom's birthday is May 12th. And I was like, no, I'm going to be here for my mom's birthday. So I waited until after my mom's birthday. I waited until after her birthday and Mother's Day. And then literally right after I applied. And when you apply, it's not like you apply once and then you just go home and wait for your ticket. Like, you got to go back. So I had to get, you have to get your, like, your shot records. You just got to get a bunch of, like, your personal information together. So you all together, like, each month you're probably doing, like, 2 visits. You do your application. Then you go back and you watch a video. And then you go back and you give them your personal information. Then you go back, give them your personal information, and then you go back. Your last visit is you go back and you choose a campus that you want to go to. And then the next time you come back is to pick up your ticket.
Wait, let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something real quick before we continue. So when we was there to pick out like our destination of which job court to go to, tell me why.
Oh my God.
Tell me why my mom wanted. She looking through the options. She gonna say, "Oh look, Kay, it's Hawaii. You wanna go to Hawaii?" Like, I don't got a daughter here in Philly.
Crazy.
What?
But
it would be nice to be down there in Hawaii.
Yeah,
but I'm glad I didn't. Baby.
Yes, sir. I see the lights. But anyway, so yeah, so July 10th came, and this is where everything started. Like, I get to the Greyhound station. We was in the same Greyhound station, same area, never seen each other.
No.
Never seen her.
But the crazy part is,
not even on a bus.
We seen everybody, like everybody else. Like, he seen certain people.
Everybody we became cool with, I seen. Never seen her. Ever.
Never seen each other.
Never seen each other. Even as we were on the bus.
Never seen him walking past me.
Never seen her at all. To remind you, the bus ride was like,
we had to take 2 buses.
3 hours before we got to the next bus. Then the next bus was like another hour. So, excuse me. Altogether, it's like 4 hours. Never seen her.
Not even when we was in a little parking lot to get on the next one.
No, never seen her there either. Never seen her as when we got off the bus to get our bags to put them on the next bus to get her. I didn't see her until we got to the campus. And we got inside the building, and we was just in there get introduced to all of our like teachers and stuff like that. And that's when I met her. Yeah. Playing Uno. That was the first time we met and actually spoke. We was playing Uno.
Yeah. He's a cheater in Uno. If y'all ever come across Sean and y'all playing Uno with him,
ain't my fault that you had to draw 2.
He's a cheater.
I didn't draw another 2 or another 2. I did draw 4 on top of that. But yeah. So we spoke. It wasn't nothing like too deep, too crazy. It was just like, you know, just Uno. You know. But I think it was the very next day, our second day up there, is when we actually spoke. Yeah. Like, really acknowledged each other, because this one was stashing peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
The little Crustables.
And I found that funny, but I mean, I get why, because I was doing the same thing. Because in the dorms, you can't really, like, eat. Like, you eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. Like, if you hungry in the middle of the night, you SOL until, like, 8 o'clock when it's breakfast. That probably sounds bad to some of y'all. It's not bad. It's just, like, it's a school. We have, like, a mandatory schedule, so. But, yeah, that was just how it was. And that's when we actually spoke. We was talking. It was, you know, busted up for a little bit. And, yeah. Anything you want to add that you may remember that I might be missing? Alright. So now we move on to that night. Now, we had a group, which was our week ones, which people that we started with. That was
like
our
starting.
Yeah, that was our starting class. So everybody we told y'all that we saw at the Greyhound station, this is when we actually spoke and interacted. But we all became cool, like the entire week. Like, it was like 15 of us all together.
Yeah.
Each and every one of us became cool. You know, we always was with each other, stuff like that. Of course, eventually everybody went their own way, but for like the first couple of months, we was always with each other. Yeah. And then what happened was, she had people on her top. Like, out of everybody that was in the week one, everybody was trying to talk to her, like the boys, except for one, my man's Blueberry. Blueberry was chilling. That was my bro. He was the very first person I ever spoke to. He was the one that I actually sat next to on the bus. So that was my man, 100 grand. Like, that was my ace right there. And then after that, you know, I'm not gonna say like everybody else trying to talk to her made me like her. What made me like her was just her personality, how like outgoing she was. In the beginning, she was kind of more secluded to herself. But as she got used to all of us, she started being more outgoing, and I was feeling it. But unfortunately, by the time that happened, she was already dating this dyke. Well, talking to this dyke. She was already talking to this dyke named Jayla. Boy, if I could get away with violent activities, her little friend Jayla was somebody that
I'm cracking up.
she was a part of the week ones too. But I never banged with her. I'm not gonna sit here and say like I have a thing against dykes.
You do.
I do.
You do.
Because they swear how you don't like niggas but you try to look like one and act like one. That's my thing. Now I'm not sitting here saying I hate dyke because I'm cool with some dykes. My sister is a dyke. So, but let's stop talking about the word dyke. I don't want anybody getting offended. So, what happened was they were together. So I kind of, they were talking. So I kind of like fell back. I wasn't like, you know, but she never knew I liked her. I don't even think she ever liked me. Until I actually brought it to your attention that I was feeling you. But yeah, anything you want to add? So what happened was, I want to say like a couple months later, she couldn't be up there no more because her daughter. I mean, nobody want to be away from their child for months and months and months and months. So she decided that it was best for her to leave and be with her child, which is 100% understandable. And I supported the decision because by this time, we're already cool. But the person she was talking to, Jayla, was being selfish. She didn't want her to leave. you know, she was mad at her. You know, she was acting shitty, talking about her shit just because she wanted to go home and be with her child. So, but I was supporting her. So through that whole time while she was over there being petty, me and her was talking. I was just telling her, like, you know, we both was fed up with the place. Me, I already been in Job Corps once before then, and I graduated. I was going back because things didn't go as planned. So this was my second time at Job Corps, just a different campus, and I was just fed up with the place because it was nothing like my first campus. No drugs. People was doing drugs up there. People was wilding out. Campus was always on lockdown because somebody did something stupid or somebody was fighting. So the original plan was we was gonna leave together. Neither one of us, like, really, you know, had any idea that we were gonna stay in contact or not. We were just gonna leave, not knowing that we were gonna be in contact or we were just gonna leave and never see each other again or whatever. Long story short, when she left, she already had, like, talked to people about it. She already had her ticket. She already had everything, and she was literally leaving the next day after we was talking. That was kind of fast.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I had some time. She did. So she left. We didn't even see her when she left. Nobody seen her when she left. All we knew was that we didn't see her no more. But we had a little group chat, and I had her number still. So I was always checking up on her. I was always checking up on her daughter, which is Faith, who y'all know today. So I always was like seeing how she was doing. I was always seeing how Faith was doing. I was always texting her, just calling and stuff like that. And then one day, what'd I do?
Come touch this ice.
One day,
It was a good morning text.
Yeah, I said good morning, and I said good morning, baby girl. And that's how it started. That's literally how we got together. It wasn't no go out with me, do you like me, blah, blah, blah. I ain't mail her a letter with a box that say check yes or no, none of that. It was literally like I called her a nickname. And then after that, we was talking.
Right when he sent that, I was like, don't catch this case, because, listen, don't be just going around, don't be there.
I had no idea that she was actually going to, like, start feeling me, honestly. Because she never said anything or showed.
But we was always so close while we were up there.
Yeah, we was always, like, close. We was always talking. Our fat asses stayed in the store getting food. That's the way to the heart, food. I'm telling y'all. We became close through food. So, keep that in mind as we're eating.
That's funny.
So, yeah, that's how we, like, got together. And then the date was what, September 8th of 2018. So we knew each other for a nice little minute before we got together. I mean, it's not as long as some people. They be knowing each other for like years and then they get together.
It was only 2 months.
We knew each other for long enough.
2 months.
We damn near lived together because I woke up, everywhere I went, there she was. It wasn't like, you know, we see each other all the time. We actually, like, interact with each other every single fucking day. And then even when she left, we still interacted with each other. And, yeah, so we got together, and next thing you know, I was coming home. So I was coming from all the way up there, traveling 4 hours every weekend to come home, back to Philly. And I will for a couple months. So it's at this point in September, we still fresh in a relationship. Like, we just started being together. And I was coming home every weekend. I always made sure I came to see her.
No, not in September, you didn't.
No, I'm talking about starting in October. It wasn't like October is when I started coming home every weekend. Because
You just hang out.
I was gaining like a lot of like mad respect up in the campus to the point where I was on gold status. You was able to come home every weekend for free. Not have to buy a ticket or none of that. So I was coming home every weekend. We would like hang out, go out, do stuff.
Every
One of
weekend.
those things we did is going to be in another video, which is going to be our first date. That'll be in another video.
Monday. Tune in.
Tune in, because Monday we'll get y'all the first date. So what's going to happen is, no, tripping.
We still talking about how we went.
So what happened is I was coming home every weekend. Like I said, we was hanging out, doing all type of stuff together, and you know, she had her daughter, and in the beginning, like, you don't want to just introduce anybody to your child, especially not knowing how long things gonna last. You want to make sure it's serious first. So like the only time I would come over her house and like be with her and chill and spend the night and stuff like that was whenever her daughter was at her grandma's house.
Which was basically weekends.
Weekends, whenever I came home, like she would always be up there. And then if her daughter was here and she wasn't at her grandma's house, then like we stayed on FaceTime, talking to each other, stuff like that. And then yeah, so we always found a way to interact. And then yeah, eventually I ended up fulfilling that promise, and I actually came home, like for good. Like I left and I didn't go back. In between those times, it was a lot of BS. Like she would get fed up the fact that I was far.
Because don't nobody want to be in a long-term relationship.
And, you know, she would break up with me. Then she'll realize, like, oh no, I need that motherfucker in my life. So then she'll come and get me. And then she'll break up with me again. And then she'll come in. And then she'll break up with me again. And then eventually.
Don't come for me, y'all.
She was going through her thing. She was going through her phase. You know, it happens. Long distance. It's a lot of trouble with long distance relationship. You don't know what the person's doing. You don't know if the person being loyal. You don't know what's going on. If the person don't answer the phone, it's always this. So I definitely understood, but it still pissed me off. Like I understood, but it's pissed me off.
Like once a week,
once every other day, it was a breakup.
It wasn't even like that.
Anyway, but yeah. So I would say we broke up like 3-4 times, and then we finally was at a stable point where she just realized, like, all right, you up there doing your thing. I need to chill. But by that time, I already was like getting myself prepared. But see, I used my time to leave. I stacked my money up. She'll tell you, before you get paid to go to Job Corps, you get paid to go and get an education, right? So I stacked up bread. I came home with like almost $200-$300 because I saved up a hell of a lot of money before I came back home, right? And I wasn't coming home broke. You feel me? I'm coming back home to Philly. I need SEPTA money. I ain't had no car. I need to make sure I had bread in my pocket. And I did. So I came home, and literally, when I came home, like, she was at the Greyhound station with me. Like, she was there waiting for me. And she was excited. And I was excited. I couldn't go back home with her because Faith was at home, right? Faith was here with her grandma. So I couldn't come back because, like I said, we didn't want to introduce me to Faith yet because she was still young. You know, we don't want to confuse nobody. So we hung out at the Greyhound. We hung out downtown at the 30th Street station. If y'all know where that is, they got like food court and shit in there. We hung out in there for a couple hours. We ate, talked, stuff like that. You know, do love and all that good shit. And then after that.
Huh? Are you guys okay? Yeah, why?
Hold on, y'all. Cops is here. Alright, y'all. So, back where we left off at. We was down at 30th Street Station, and we was just, you know, vibing, chilling, doing what we do. And we was down there for a couple hours, and then called her Uber. Make sure she got home.
And we all the way. How long is that from here to downtown? It's probably like half hour.
Yeah, it was specifically from 30th Street Station to up here, where we at. That was about 30,
Plus
35
traffic.
minutes plus traffic and shit. So she was on Uber for a minute. And remind you, I called her Uber home. I had to wait until she got all the way home before I can call Uber for myself to get home. Long story short, I ended up getting home around like 11:30 at night. And if you know, in Philly, that's not a good time to be outside, especially downtown. And specifically at some 30th Street Station. So, yeah. So I was there. She got home. I got home. And from there, like, stuff just clicked. 2019 came, and because I left Job Corps at the end of December, leading into 2019. So 2019 came, and we did the thing, you know, back and forth and whatnot, and yeah, for a while, for a long time, and then I want to say around when, like springtime, spring, beginning of summer of 2019 is when I moved in, and from there things just got better. And ever since then, like, we just been growing as a couple. Things just really went in a very good direction as far as relationships, especially with my past with relationships. Like,
do you want to make it? Nah, we don't gotta make a story time about that.
we can.
You want to?
If y'all want to see a story time
About his crazy ex?
about my past relationships leading up to this one,
Unless you want to text me.
if y'all want to hear the story time on it, y'all know what to do. Hit her up, hit us up, you know. Let
Comment
us know.
section.
Comment section. The Instagram page, the Facebook page. If y'all want to see it, y'all want to hear the story, because it's a crazy story. I mean, like, the bitch set me up. But we gonna get into y'all want to see it, yeah. But
That's basically how
that's
we met.
but that's basically it. Like, that's basically how we met and how we got together, and like all of that. You know, and I'm glad that things did happen the way it happened.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that, you know, we made the decisions we made at the times we made them, because we would have never met. I wasn't even going to go to Keystone. I was going to go to Red Rock.
Really?
I was going to go to Red Rock or either go to the campus in Cleveland. No, Red Rock is it's still in PA, but it's a little further past where Keystone was at. I was either going to go there, or I was going to go to one in Cleveland, Ohio.
And I was going to be somewhere in freaking Hawaii.
And she was going to be in fucking Hawaii eating fucking coconuts. But we decided to go to the same campus. I got something in my hair. We decided to go to the same campus, and it led to, that hurt.
What hurt?
You just pulled my buckshots.
What is that?
My naps in the back of my neck. Ow!
Okay.
See, you just did it again.
I didn't notice.
But yeah, that's basically it, you know? And now y'all get to, you know.
You shaking the camera.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now you get to actually be a part of the rest of the journey of our relationship.
You guys are all caught up.
Yep, you all caught up, honestly. I mean, we just...
This should have been like our second video, to be honest with y'all.
Honestly, it should have been, but like...
Oh, well. It's fine. Y'all still rocking with us, so...
Still rocking, so... But, yeah, so now y'all get to be a part of the rest of the journey. Y'all get to see firsthand everything that we do and go through and how we do things.
And we'll be starting to, like, daily vlog, so, like, whatever problems we come across...
Y'all gonna see it. We're gonna start doing the daily vlogs once we're comfortable enough and we feel as though we can handle it. Right now, like I said, we're doing the every other day schedule.
Yeah.
So... Well, actually, our schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then we prepare videos on those days that's not Monday, Wednesday, or Friday.
And we plan out videos.
So this whole month of January, we already planned out.
And like the first week or two.
The last week of December.
Yeah.
We already planned out the whole month
and like
of January
or February.
And before the last week of this month, we're going to plan out the whole next month of February. And we're going to continue to do that. And then y'all already know Vlogmas, we vlogging every day.
So
hopefully by then, or hopefully starting then, and every day after that, we do the daily vlogs. But I would like to start sooner.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get to it.
That?
What, the stuff in my hair? It's from the sausage. My hands is greasy, y'all. Greasy.
But
if y'all play Fortnite, land in greasy. That was on the old map. Anyway.
This sums up our How We Met video.
How we met.
If y'all want to see more story times, like the story time that my hair falling out, sorry. About his little crazy,
Yeah.
That girl.
If y'all want to hear that story time, like I said, y'all just got to comment below. Or hit us on the social medias. But we got a lot more story times. We got the first date story time coming up on Monday.
So stay tuned.
We also got the pregnancy journey coming up. That's going to be a rocky one. But y'all just got to bear with us with that one. But we got the, what else we got coming?
That's enough. Y'all need to know no more. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up.
Big thumbs up.
Thumbs down if you want.
I'll take them all. Still a reaction.
Yep. Comment. Subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell for more videos to come in the future. That's about it.
Yep.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video.
And
next video is gonna be funny, y'all.
I'm telling you. And and the crazy part is that it's a lot of good videos coming.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta tune in. Y'all gotta keep tuning in. Especially for the video that we got coming with
They can't know.
The video that's about dealing with the co-parents.
Anyway, keep tuning in. Post notification bell better be turned on because
I tell y'all, sometimes I just